Good evening, high school football fans. Welcome back to the Frenzy after a couple weeks off due to Hurricane Matthew. The high school football season is back in full swing. As you can see, this is not Frank. Ashley Lyotis is joining me again for another week of some football fun.
Yeah, that's right. The hurricane's gone. We've got a lot of Friday night football, but it was a little chilly out there today.
A little bit. Had to have a jacket.
Yeah, it was a little chilly out there. We got a lot coming up. Let's jump right into region play here in Region 2-6A. Brunswick at Effingham. You hear that right there? That's a score. There it is, scoreless for a while in this one, but Brunswick will get on the board for the first quarter with this quarterback sneak. Jamarius Stevens with the run-in on this one. But the try for the extra point, no good. 6-0 Brunswick late in the first. Effingham with the ball now trying to get going. Jared Stokes looking for the long pass, but intercepted by Brunswick's Sean Smith.
There he goes there. He's finally taken down.
Early in the second, now Brunswick ready to kick things up a notch. Stevens looking downfield, but picked off by number 3, DeMonte Lee. He's going to take that one all the way down the field for the Rebels. Touchdown.
Fire the cannon.
Still going. I know. You'll hear it again. There it goes. All right, the kick. Good. Rebels go on to win this one 14-12.
Big win.
Yep. Now over to South Effingham we go. Got some band action at the half, like that. Mustangs taking a beating, 29-0 in the half. The Brunswick handoff here to 21, Alex Sales. He'll run that one all the way in for the Gator touchdown. The extra point gonna make it 37-0 here, Ware County. But South hoping to make something on this next possession. Alex Beck looks for TJ Williams and connects right there, putting the Mustangs on the board in the third. But Ware County coming back, and they're going to block the extra point here. They'll go on to win it 36-8.
All right, well, it was homecoming for Islands, and leading Windsor Forest 6-5. It would be James Shellman scrambling. He finds some room down the sideline, and he's going to pick up some big yards before he is pushed out of bounds. And then Shellman will fake out everyone, including me. He's going to have the ball on this keeper, and he gives the Sharks the 13-5 lead. In the second half, the Knights driving on third and short. Tyreek Irvin, he'll get the needed yards on the second effort to get the first down. Then Marvin Busey gets the rock, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. The Knights then, they'll go for 2 to tie the game. Busey again, and he will get in to tie it up at 13. But Islands, they go on to win this one in overtime, 20-13. The final. Johnson and Beach at Fuller Stadium. We're going to start things off with Earl Hamilton of the Adam Smashers, the keeper. And he's going to pick up the first down after he gets some blocks. Then the Smashers will smash it in. 4-6. They go for 2, but will be stopped short just moments after this, even though that touchdown will be good. Same thing does not happen on this 2-point conversion. Beach defense holding strong. So the ensuing Beach drive, Kawan Williams on the quarterback keeper, and look at this, going to go one way, finds a few blocks, and then will kind of use a little patience. He will take off for a big-time touchdown run for the Bulldogs, and this one will go to overtime. Beach will win it 20-14, the final over Johnson. And a big game last night between Jenkins and Savannah High. The Blue Jackets, they would find themselves in a 7-0 hole in the second quarter, and that hole would get deeper. Jenkins going to make it a 14-0 game. Joe Burke gets the call, bounces out, and he'll get the end zone. Then the High may have been down at the half, but they were still sticking around in this contest. The third quarter, Savannah will get on the board. Alik Fenn getting the call. He's headed right at us for the touchdown. The point after fails. 14-6 game. Later in the third, Warriors looking to pick up 3. However, the field goal attempt is going to be blocked. Brian Maxwell going to scoop up the loose ball and proceeds to take it the distance for the touchdown. Jackets once again missed the extra point, but it would now be a 14-12 ball game. So the comeback continues for the High just minutes later. Jenkins keeps in their own territory. The snap from center is off the mark. All the Warriors can do is kick the ball out of the end zone. That's a safety. Game tied at 14. The Warriors, woes, they would continue in the fourth. Back to punt from their own end zone. A bad snap. Rasheed Biggins sliding in to recover. Touchdown. Savannah takes the lead 20-14, but Jenkins on a 4th and long. Javante Middleton throwing deep. He's going to find Tyrone Scott for the touchdown. That's going to tie the game but an unsportsmanlike penalty is going to make this extra point try a long one. No problem, though, for Michael Greco. He's going to nail it. The Warriors go up. Jenkins will improve to 6-1 on the year after a 21-20 win over the High.
I love all the pink.
There you go. Bullock Academy. That would be our game of the week presented by Kroger. Thanks to our friends at Kroger. It'll be homecoming and also region championship time at Pinewood Christian for Bullock Academy. So a lot on the line. And it's going to be Patriots. Jake Worland early takes it 40 yards off of this fumble. And it will be 7-0 Pinewood Christian. Later, Pinewood on the 1-yard line. Garland Rogers for the touchdown, and that's going to make it 13-0. Second quarter, Caleb Schumann fights his way into the end zone off of the blockers. 19-0 Pinewood. The Gators, though, they go to the air, not giving up. It's going to be Don Aaron to Davis Childs for the big pickup inside the 10-yard line. Moments later, the two hook up again to make it 19-7, but Pinewood, they, of course, would answer right back in this game. Pinewood goes on to win the region championship with a 46-14 final.
Over to Bethesda, taking on Hilton Head Christian. Eagles with the ball, but C.J. Ford going to take it here with the tackle in the backfield for the Blazers. On fourth down for the Blazers here, Trayvon Prey with nowhere to go. Turns over on downs. Next, Blazer possession. Prey gets the handoff again. Starts one way to avoid the tackle, but heads back the other way. He'll get to the end zone. He's going. He's going. I love that his last name's Prey, but that one's going to come back for a holding call. Need a prayer there. Same possession now in the second quarter. Nate Latimer airs it out to Simeon George for the touchdown. Bethesda going to take this one 24-6. I gotta say, I love all this pink for breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, you gotta love it. So we're just getting started and just getting into gear here on the Frenzy.
Yeah, coming up after the break, Dave Williams joins us with another big Region 2 6A matchup.
That's right, the Richmond Hill Wildcats attempting to keep a perfect season going as they face Glen Academy. Those highlights and much more right after the break. Stick around, the Frenzy. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Frenzy. Let's not waste any more time. Our own Dave Williams was at one of the biggest games tonight as Richmond Hill hosted Glen Academy.
Yeah, that's right, ladies. You know, the Wildcats looking to stay perfect on the year. They took a tough Glen Academy team tonight whose only loss of the season was week 1 against Benedictine. And this one was a wild and whirling one back and forth affair early on, late second quarter. Joseph Petrino, he will connect on the field goal, and Richmond Hill trails 28-17 at intermission. Third quarter now, the Wildcat defense, where they're trying to turn the tide in this one. Matt Rivers with a nice gain for Glen Academy into Richmond Hill country, but Brian Hughes strips him of the pigskin, and the drive halts after that. After that, though, it was no more Mr. Nice Guy for the Red Terrors. Kendall Cross plows through to the payoff pasture, and Glen led 35-17. Then on their next possession, it's DJ Dallas. He shows off the skills that has him headed off to the U, and head coach Mark Rick breaking through and off 75 yards to the happy hunting ground, 42-17 Glen, and they go on to hand Richmond Hill its first loss, 57-27. Up the road in Hind. Drive going in the first quarter in this one, but that comes to a screeching halt as they fumble, and it's caught in midair by Gerald Williams. But the Panthers do punch it in early in the second quarter here. Jaylon Frazier to the future Georgia Bulldog Richard LeCount in the end zone. PAT no good at 6-0 Liberty County. The Blue Tide, though, they will answer right back on their very next possession. Elijah Wright delivers to Jamin Davis, and he's in the payoff pasture. That PAT also no good, and we're tied at 6-6. Liberty County, though, would seize control from there. Jaylon Frazier with a TD strike to Elisha Polite. Two-pointer was good, 14-6 Panthers at that point. They go on to cruise 39-12.
On Metter, they could start off hot. The Toombs County Bulldogs. The first play of the game, Demetrius Owens sheds a few tackles and takes it all the way for an 83-yard kickoff return after the touchdown. Metters Quarterback Lane Young goes with the play action and then takes it right up the middle and gets plastered by Demetrius Owens here. Next play, Young hands it off to Shamel Johnson, and he would get wrapped up by Luke Anderson and Mark Johnson for the loss. They would have to punt after that. Dalton McBride rolls to his right and then's going to connect with the big man, Erwin Mincy. Mincy goes up and get it for the 27-yard pickup. McBride then hands it off to Bonnard Smith. And Toombs County goes up 14-0 at that point. They go on to win this game 38-7 over Metter.
All right, to Bryan County we go. They're going to try and protect the home field against Jeff Davis tonight. Jeff Davis, quarterback Britt Metz, calls an audible before he could throw it away. Malik Bostic brings him down hard. After the sack, Metz hands it off to Wyatt Montgomery for a 15-yard gain on that one with a spin move. Next play, Metz connects with Trayton Waters. Waters gets a good block and takes it to the house to go up 15-0. All right, after the touchdown, Yadevrin Eason takes the kick off to midfield for a nice return here. Spin move again, dodging a few people, getting downfield. Now Bryan County's Gage Hagan can't find any receivers here, avoids a sack, but he's going to throw this one away. The final play of the quarter, Bryan County hands it off here for the first down.
15-7.
Jeff Davis going on to win this one.
It's a big games today. Effingham with a big win over Brunswick. Rebels are rolling. Also some other scores to pass along. Benedictine, they won 64-7 over Bacon County. Wayne County finally celebrating that homecoming that they didn't get to have.
It's always fun, homecoming games.
During the hurricane. So 48-12 over New Hampstead. And then you had May River, how about this? Their first win ever in program
that's
history.
exciting.
They beat Battery Creek 6-2. That's not the baseball score. That was the football score
6-2
from tonight. So yeah.
Hey, a win's a win, right?
Absolutely.
That's right. All right, guys, we have a lot more of the Frenzy. Stick around. We'll be right back.